Are you one of those people that may have a little suspicion that you're depressed? Or maybe someone said you are. Maybe you're clinically depressed, which is extreme sadness. Are you sad? Are you lonely? Well, today we want to introduce to you something that can help with that. I've worked with many clients that claimed to be depressed, and they were. And after an emotion code session, they were happy, happy like clams. So today we are working on depression. And what's it caused from? Is it a past negative event that you had or your parents had? Is it an inherited trapped emotion that your parents or grandparents have that you picked it up and it's not even yours? Well, that's possible too. Hey, hello everybody. Welcome to the Bro Show. It's live every Saturday, 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 noon Eastern. My name is Michael Loche. I'm a certified emotion code practitioner, and I am with John. Good morning, John.
Good morning. Yes, my name's John Inverarity. I'm certified emotion code and certified body code practitioner. Having some fun today. Hopefully we can help some people out with depression so they can have some fun and be a little bit happier, maybe 10% happier.
Well, we want to let people know that today our goal is to put a dent in or an improvement, I should say, that's a better word, an improvement in your level of depression and sadness. It's very possible. And we're going to describe how we're going to do that at a distance over a chat in Facebook. What the chat is going on, where you're going to understand, and it's called the emotion code. I have the chart behind me. We're going to describe the process. So, John, tell people what we're looking for today.
We're looking for two people, two volunteers live here in the chat room right now who have been told they have depression, clinically depressed, or are just sad and just can't get off the couch or can't get off your chair, blinds drawn, sitting in the dark. Now is your time. We're looking to help you. And just severity, it's a little context. How severe is it? 10 out of 10 is you've had it for 30 years and you just can't get over it. And you're on meds maybe. So simple as that. Just severity and volunteer.
Yeah, you have no reason why I'm depressed. What's going on? Well, we can help find that out today. We can help find out not why you're having it, but what's causing your level of depression or sadness, or the blinds are drawn in your house and you're on medication. So we want to be able to help you with that. John, before we get started, I have a quick little beautiful testimonial that I got in the mail this morning. Right now, today we're giving the 7 Keys presentation. We're also doing it live in Nanaimo, BC. It's on a small island on the west coast of Canada. There's a health show. John and I have an exhibit, and we're doing a presentation at 3 o'clock on the 7 Keys to the emotion code process. It's also an online program that I have in my online school. It's 28 pages long, multiple videos. And I'll teach you the opening sentence to the closing sentence and how to generate business during that. It's about a 1-hour presentation, and I can almost guarantee that you will attract clients during that. If you're an emotion code, body code practitioner, you're stumbling and fumbling and don't know how to tell people what you do or explain it, guess what? Get a bunch of people in the room, razzle dazzle the you-know-what out of them, and fill your calendar. So this morning, I got a beautiful testimonial this morning. So here's what she said. Since doing your program, Michael, I have now 7 paying clients, and I haven't even done a presentation yet.
What?
I've grown in confidence since doing the program, and I feel I can talk about what I do. Thank you, Michael, for giving me the confidence to get out there and for all you do. I'm really looking forward to doing my first presentation, and know with your help, without your help, I'd be struggling. You have given me my wings. So, if you're watching the Bro Show right now and you're having a better understanding of the emotion code, it's because we are doing the sales presentation. This is a sales presentation. We are letting you know that we're available for you to hire us, and we're tapping into the know, like, and trust factor. My hunch is you know us. My hunch is you like us. And ideally, you'll want to do business with us. That's all taught inside this program. I put the link to this online program so you can check it out. And this weekend, you can get $95 off with the coupon. Check it out in the chat. So, John, last week we tell people what we worked on, and you got a good testimonial with what we did last week. Go ahead, please.
Absolutely. So last week was episode number 60, and it was, can the emotion code help with arthritis? Question mark. So, or chronic pain. So we worked with two people, and I worked with Heather, and her update, it was on the Monday right after. So I worked on her on Saturday, got the pain down to a 3 on the Saturday, live on the show. And so she said, John, update. And I drank lots of water after the session. I slept like a baby last night. I didn't wake up due to shoulder pain. No more pain! Exclamation, exclamation. It's down to a 0. Exclamation, woohoo! Thank you, John. Great update.
Yeah, if you're
Thanks,
getting
Heather.
up to get Advil and all those pain relievers, guess what? We can help you sleep better too, in most cases. So if you have what they call arthritis, and arthritis is defined of any joint pain or joint inflammation or anything, it's a big umbrella term for lots of body parts. Hashtag hire a bro, have a good sleep, and get rid of the pain. So Don, before we get started today, talking about the 7 keys and then choosing our 2 people, ideally we'll work with 2 new people today that we haven't worked with before, but we never know until we see who's volunteering. I'm going to start off with our top fans. That's based on Facebook's judgment, not ours, but they are top fans. So our top fan, Sig Brown from Washington, is saying good morning. Hello, hello, Sig. And Don Boehm saying good morning. Good morning, Don, and welcome.
And we have Robert Schindel. Says, hello, Michael from the Philippines.
Hey, Robert from the Philippines, welcome.
And Helen Morgan says, hi from the UK.
Helen Morgan. And Helen's the one that I just read the testimonial from. She said I could use it. So, Sasadan, good morning. I am here, bros. And let's find the next comment is Elaine Goldman's joining us. Good morning, Elaine. She's saying good morning to the bros. Who else, John?
Sheldon Foster. Good morning, beautiful people. And hey, 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 Misty's in the house.
Hey, Misty. Nice to have you with us. Hey, our friend Sylvie Bellini. Sunny at the moment, but who knows by the end of the show. And Sheldon Foster is saying he's depressed. So he could be a candidate for today. And our friend Kim Whitner, loyal Kim Whitner. Good morning, bros.
Hey, it's Heather. And Heather Jankovic, that's who I worked on last week. And she says, hey, bros, Heather's here. Feeling fine.
Double exclamation mark from Heather, feeling fine.
Alan Davidson, good morning, bros.
Hey, Alan, good morning. Our friend Tammy Prince, good morning, bros. Have another great show. My friend Noe from Peru. So this was a young guy. I think he might be 20 or 21. Who came to I did a seminar in Peru, like 600 people. I went to the back of the room during my break, and he came up to me. I forgot what his challenge was, but I did an emotion code session with him at the back of the room, and he had a come to Jesus moment, so that was very fun. So, and our friend Elise Shockey is joined us. Hello, Elise.
Yeah. And, yeah, Saucevan says, I'm clinically depressed and taking medication since January.
So I'm going to write your name down, Sasavan, and I might consider working with you. Again, we're looking for new people today because we worked on you before, and we'd still like to help you, but we want to, and we'll let you know. Noe's saying good morning, and Sarah Tidswell. Have we worked with Sarah before?
I'm not
I don't
too
know,
sure.
Sarah. Can you let us know? Sarah Tidswell. Me, please.
Yeah, and yeah, Sarah says severity fluctuates, but there all the time, results of traumas, etc.
Sheldon Foster is also looking for some support. So Sheldon, can you let us know if we worked on you before? So Sasavan, Sarah, and Sheldon. Sasavan, we worked with you. Sarah Tidwell and Sheldon. Just drop us a quick note whether you're a first timer or not.
Hey, Christy Alonso. Giving us a wave.
Wave.
And Gigi Gan Butler. Good morning from Arkansas.
Arkansas. Sarah's saying her depression makes her self-destructive patterns of behavior. Yeah, so you definitely want to get that work done. Okay, John, let's get, well, I just refreshed and it's like I thought there was none left. Let's read the last ones and then we're going to get started with the 7 keys. Barbara Rowling's joined us from the UK. Looking forward to this webinar to see what you find. Good stuff. And Leslie Owens is top fan giving us a good morning.
And Permelia Parham. Good morning, bros. It's always great to hang out with you guys Saturday mornings.
Permelia's coming to our presentation on September 15th in Nanaimo, BC. So we're going to, you know what, we should get pictures. So we're going to do a selfie.
Yep.
I don't know if you know about the west coast of Canada, which is like the west coast of the US right now. It's massive forest fires. We have like 400 forest fires. And today it's raining. And Leslie's saying it's raining a little bit in Langley. Victoria, it's not so much raining, but it's damp. I think it rained overnight. And you said it's raining a little bit in Vancouver. So hopefully it's going to spread. Hopefully the rain won't evaporate before it hits the fire. So Jennifer Slater's joined us and Lisa Godsley Thomas. We did some work with her a couple weeks ago. Okay, John, so can you cue the book, please? So John and I are both certified emotion code practitioners. John's a body code certified practitioner, and both programs are taught by the talented, lovely Dr. Bradley Nelson. And he developed the process here, and he certifies people to become emotion code practitioners. Some people refer to it as distance healing, which means it's done at a distance. Whether you're across from me at a coffee shop or whether you're in India or Japan or Hong Kong or Malaysia, doesn't matter how far you are. And we can do it over the telephone. We can do it over Skype. John even does it via email. There's lots of different ways. You'll find out shortly how it is and what it is that we do that allows us to work at a distance. There's 2 important distinctions that Dr. Bradley talks about in his book before I present the 7 keys. So, John, can you tell us those distinctions, please?
2 distinctions. One is the subconscious mind. So we work with the subconscious mind, not the conscious mind. So the subconscious is the powerhouse, and it remembers everything you've done. It categorizes it, and it's basically like Google. So it knows everything, or almost everything. And so, yeah, that's one, subconscious mind.
Yep.
And the second is a trap emotion. So a trapped emotion is an unprocessed emotion from a past negative event. And it's about the size of your fist, can grow larger, maybe the size of a softball or cantaloupe. So trapped emotion, that's what we're calling it.
Yeah.
And it's a little ball of energy, and it has that emotional charge to it. And it's stuck in your body somewhere. Yeah. And it acts as a double-edged sword in that it affects you mentally, like depression, anxiety, and physically, and chronic pain and aches, and prevents organs and glands and immune system from functioning properly. And that's the 2 distinctions: trap emotion and subconscious.
I'm going to summarize what you said in 2 sentences. Your subconscious mind, which is a smarty pants and knows everything, actually knows which trapped emotions are causing the problem. There. And the better news is, John and I can talk to your subconscious mind, find out what the trapped emotion is, delete it, so you can become pain-free and depression-free and all the other things that are causing it. So, John, we're going to present the 7 keys to the emotion code process. Just a shout out to our podcast friends that are listening. Here is key number 1. It is
the emotion code chart. This is the chart. It's behind Michael, and there's a close up of it. 2 columns, 6 rows, totaling 60 trapped emotions. So they're all different, unique trapped emotions, and this is key number 1, the chart.
That's right. So there's 60 of them. And we need to ask your subconscious mind which one of these is causing your neck pain, your hip pain, your headaches, your constipation, your seasonal allergies, your whatever. What's causing that? What's causing my depression? What's causing my heartache and my loneliness and my anxiety and whatever? We don't know. We're not going to guess.
Clutter,
we
cranky.
Want to ask the subconscious mind, and instead of guessing, we want a real sure-fired answer. So we're going to use
muscle testing. So we use muscle testing to communicate with the subconscious mind. So we ask yes or no questions, and we get the answer from the chart, which trapped emotion it is.
That's right. And in order for us to do that on your behalf, because we can do it on ourselves, in order for us to do this on behalf, we need to become
your proxy. So we act on your behalf. So we're muscle testing for you, doing this distance work for you, and we do it for you. Some people think it works better. I think it works better to have someone else do it for you. It's kind of like a surgeon performing surgery on himself.
Yeah.
Like maybe little stuff, but not the deep stuff. So we act as a proxy.
So let's just recap. We have a chart of emotions. We're going to become your proxy. That means on your behalf, you're going to let us tap into your subconscious mind that knows everything, that knows the trapped emotions. We're going to use muscle testing to scan the chart. But before we get started, we want to know what is the
severity on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the most severe, worst pain ever, or in this case, in depression. We know it fluctuates day to day, but just an average.
And when you hire us, you give us intended or implied
permission. Yeah. So we need permission, written permission, verbal permission. And in other words, we won't work on someone without them knowing about it.
Like our neighbors.
Like our neighbors limping down the road. Yeah.
Your husband. Or your wife. Okay, well, you know what, John? So recap, we're scanning that. We got the severity. We've got your permission. We're scanning the chart. We're using muscle testing. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, this is the trapped emotion right there. That's the one. When we find it, we then use
a magnet, which amplifies our intention to delete the trapped emotion. So we run the magnet over our governing meridian. So traditional Chinese medicine, the meridians, energy meridians, channels run through the body, and then it processes through the whole body and basically deletes the trapped emotion, releases it from you.
And we need to be plugged in, tuned on, to make this work. And the fuel that helps us get connected is pretty simple. It is
water. So hydrated practitioner. And yeah, it is fuel. It's like filling up the battery with water. Remember the old batteries?
Or conductivity, you could say batteries. And we're just using household magnets. These are just little fridge magnets. There's nothing special about them. In the training, Dr. Bradley recommends using a magnet. Some people don't. I do. I actually like to wear 2 of them. I don't know why in my head I need to have 2. I'm thinking the stronger the magnet, the faster I can get rid of it, which is probably not true, but it's in my head. And boy, when that's in my head, it's a go. So I'm going to work with Sarah Tidwell today. She's written back and said that she hasn't had a session here. But John, let's go back and read some more comments, and then we will find out what's next. So I think we left off with Jennifer, Lisa. There we go. So Sarah's saying it would be my first time. And Cindy Cressman from Alberta is saying good morning. Hey, Cindy, good morning.
Yeah. And Permelia says September 15th. I'll be there.
Okay, good stuff.
And Sheldon Foster says, yes, I've been worked on by the bros with great results. I was a non-believer before these guys showed me the truth. Yeah, Sheldon.
Yeah.
That's great.
And Nolan from my friend from Peru is saying, highly recommend Michael Logia, a very good person since I met him. Well, I was a good person before you met me, but I know what you mean. Only since I met him, since he's been a good person. Okay, Sarah's giving me permission. So Sarah's saying, yes, permission to work on me through Proxy. Thank you. Severe long term. Okay. So John, you can choose either Sasavan or Sheldon. Just a reminder, if you've left us a comment, we haven't read it. We have to constantly keep refreshing. So let's just do that right now. Make sure that we have acknowledged everybody. And if you're waiting and say, how come you're not reading mine? Now you know why. So I'm just doing a quick scan. I'll let you do that, John, or not let you. You can do that. And what I'd like to do is to start the session with Sarah. So even before I get started, I'm going to take some water to make sure I'm really hydrated. And I'm going to muscle test on myself, and this is my method. That's a yes, that's a no. So here's my first question. At first, my subconscious mind is saying this is a yes, this is a no, right? So am I hydrated enough? I am. Do I need more water? I don't. So I'm just going to keep my hands down lower for save my shoulders. But so now this is the part where I'm going to connect. I have a little protocol in my head to be able to connect with Sarah Tidwell. She's given me permission. She's with me right now. Okay, Sarah, am I Michael? Am I Sarah Smith? No. Am I Michael? No. Am I Sarah Tidwell? See how it locks in? Am I Sarah Tidwell? Sarah Smith. Am I Michael? I'm Sarah Tidwell. Okay. My conscious mind, and now I've got her voice, my conscious mind said that I have severe depression for a long time. Is that true? On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being severe, what is the severity of my severe depression? Is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? And for this first round that we're doing today, you might need more sessions, but for today, for the first round, how many trapped emotions are responsible or contributing to or causing this depression? Is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15? So the first round is saying there's 15. Now I got the chart behind me, so my job is to say, well, what 15? There's 60 on the chart, and she's got 15. So I'm going to say, before I find the 15, do I need to know when this happened? I did. Now, I have no idea if Sarah's a teenager or what her age is, but I need to find out when this happened. So I'm just going to say, was I under 40? Yes, I was. Was I under 30? I wasn't. Was I 30, 31, 32? So Sarah, subconscious mind, said I was 31, 32. I was 32 where I had an event in my life. It could have been trauma. It could have been a physical accident, something that generated 15 cantaloupe balls of negative, unprocessed energy that are causing that. I'm going to find the first. I'm going to see if I can get the first group. Are they in column A? They're column B. Is it the B1, 2? So it's B3. Now there's 5 in B3. I'm just going to do a little shortcut. Is it all 5? Oh, it is. Okay, it's all 5. From the same age? Yes. Okay, it's the first one, confusion. Now I'm deleting it. The second one is defensiveness. From the same age. The third one is grief. From the same age. The fourth one is self-abuse. From the same age. And the fifth one is stubbornness. From the same age. So I'm going to just check. I'm going to see if I can trip up my subconscious mind being heard. Before the session, what was the number of trapped emotions causing this? 5, 10, 15. How many are left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is it 11? Under 10, over 10, it's 10. So even the subconscious mind can do math. So there's 10 more. Are they in column A or B? Is it B1, 2? No, it's B4. Well, there's 5 trapped emotions in that box. Is it all 5 in that box? Yes. Is it from the same age? Yes. Okay, is the first one depression? Okay, Captain Obvious. So depression is causing her depression, or my depression. Yeah, at the same age. Is the next one frustration? Yes. Is the next one indecisiveness? Same event? Yes. Is the next one panic from the same event? Yeah, it's panic. And is the next one taken for granted from the same event? It is. How many trapped emotions have I released so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How many are left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is it column A or B? Is it row 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? It's row 6. All of row 6? Everything? No, not all of row 6. All of B6. That's better. And is it 1, 2, 3, 4? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in row 6? Were they from the same event? It was. Is the first one pride? Is the second one shame? Is the third one shock? Is the fourth one unworthy? Same event, remember. And it's the fifth one worthless. Okay, John, do you want to start yours? I'm just going to carry on here. Well, first, I just want to show what I've done here, and then I'll recap. So I'm asking my subconscious mind before this session, what was the number of trapped emotions? Was it 5, 10, 15? How many did I release? 5, 10, 15. Are there any more trapped emotions? Okay, you carry on, and I'm going to get rid of some other stuff there.
Okay, so I'm going to work with Sauce Event today. And so I'll just connect up Sauce Event. I know Sauce Event and Sheldon are both very loyal. We're very happy to have you both here. And so yeah, I'm just going to connect up Sasavan in India. So I do have a good connection. And my muscle testing looks like this. So I do a ring with this hand, and then I take these two fingers and put it in the ring and then spread the ring apart. And I just do it down in my lap here. So I'm going to get a good connection here, Sasavan, Proxy. So I do have a good connection. Yeah. Okay. All right. So is there a trapped emotion contributing to this depression, sadness? Yeah. So severity 10. Yeah. 9 or lower. No. So severity is 10 out of 10. I'm getting according to the subconscious. Okay. A trapped emotion creating this, contributing to this, linked or related to this, causing this. Root cause of this depression, trapped emotion. Column A. Nope. B. Yeah. Odd. Yeah. Even. No. So we got B. 5, which is unsupported. First emotion's unsupported. Do need to know more, and I'm getting a no there. So we can clear that out. Do that. Don't need to know the age, so I'm just going to clear it. I clear one at a time. Clear that unsupported. It's cleared. Good. Another trapped emotion creating this depression, underlying this, linked or related, causing, root cause. 2, 4. So it is B4 here. Hey, it's depression. What do you know? Okay, need to know more. No. Good. It's clear depression. Let that go. Clear that. Good. Keep breathing, Sasavan. Okay, another trapped emotion, contributing to this, creating this, underlying this. Yeah, okay. 2. Despair. Despair. Yeah, need to know more. Clear despair. It's a good one. Clear that. And that's cleared. So we've done 3. Another trapped emotion here, Sasavan. Creating this, contributing to this. Yeah. 2. So it's B2. Helplessness. Need to know more. Yeah, so it's not just depression, I mean despair, helpless, unsupported. Like you can see sort of how it all adds up and just yeah, it creates that sadness, that depression, wool over the eyes, kind of, things like that. All right, you'll just keep going. Another trapped emotion here, Sasavan, creating this depression or underlying it, contributing to this heaviness, sadness. To B2 again. Failure. Need to know more. No, clear that. Yeah, so clear failure.
Okay, I'm asking my subconscious mind, I'm still Sarah Tidwell. Am I Michael? No, I'm still Sarah. Before today's session, what was the severity of my depression? Was it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? And with this quick first round session, is it 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0? Do I need to do anything more today? I don't. Okay, I'm disconnected from Sarah.
I'm at a 9 out of a 10. So I cleared 4 or 5 emotions here.
Yeah, you can keep working there, and I'll just say hello to some more friends.
Absolutely, yeah.
So we have Jawade has joined us. Good morning, Jawade. Good afternoon to you. Dolores Long has joined us. I think she's a new friend to join us. And Josh Lafferty. Hey, Josh, I thought you were at work.
Josh.
Hashtag I am at work, and I'm watching the bros. Okay, Sasavan is thanking you for working on him. And Maggie Reedy is saying hello. Well, not hello. We've got 3 happy faces going on, so I'm just going to revisit. So Sarah, let me know if you've had any sensations when I was doing that. Did you feel any lightness, any crying, any tingling, any sensation? You choose what the word is. Just let us know. Okay. So here's what I'd like you to do if you're watching the show, because John's still working there. If you're watching the show, I would like to hear from anybody that we worked with in the past. We've got a lot of loyal people. What did we work on and what did we help you with? Obviously, and that was successful. So we worked on a lot of people. Why don't you share that with us today and let us know what's going on. Amy Beard is saying, would really love this help. Okay, so John and I have both chosen to work on somebody today. You can book a session with both John and I. Up in the post there, we've given our links. It's really easy to get a hold of us. We have an online calendar, so you can look in to see when our appointments are, compare it to your calendar, click that date and time. The PayPal screen will come up, or the payment screen. Right after that, you'll get a notification saying, hey, we're confirming your appointment. It's for Sunday or Monday or Tuesday, whenever it is. And here's the link to join the video. So we do a private video chat. And if you want to work by phone, you can let us know as well. So again, we did quick sessions here today, and I removed probably 100 trapped emotions from Sarah today. So my hunch is that she will see some change over the next couple of days and may need some more support to take off some more layers.
Update from her.
Okay. Sarah Tidwell, I can breathe properly now. And yes, at one point felt very overwhelmed emotionally. I feel great now, lighter and smiling spontaneously. Well.
Side effects of the emotion code.
Yeah, there are side
They
effects.
include sudden feelings of happiness and
Well, I
smiling.
also did something else with her that I'll tell you. I did her heart wall.
Oh,
Yeah, I
what's
had time.
that?
Yeah, I did a heart wall. So she had 20 heart walls around her heart that were stopping her from loving herself and accepting and receiving love. So people said, why does he keep doing that? He's had, it's like, because I snuck in and did a heart wall as well. So good stuff. So Sarah, we'd like to get an update. I'd like to get an update from you before next week's show, at next week's show, or during any time inside the Facebook group. Just leave us a note. This is great. I can breathe properly now. Yeah, good stuff. Soft Savannah is saying, all of those are right so far. I am surprised. Hashtag you shouldn't be. Okay?
Maybe not surprised? Yeah, I don't know.
Not surprised. And Sarah's thanking me for her help. So grateful. Again, if we've helped you on the Bro Show, let us know. Say, give us a little hello and share it inside the Facebook group. John has posted the link to the Emotion Code Facebook group. It's also a place where I do other Facebook Lives that aren't on my regular page. So be sure to join that page and stay connected and hear other people's success stories. Share your own. Great way to do that. Okay, John, do you want to give us an update?
Yeah, let's clear another one here. It is shame. So I've cleared some shame, shock, failure, betrayal, unsupported. So yeah, clear shame. Shame's the lowest in terms of vibration. It's the lowest vibration on the chart, so you can't feel any lower or than shame. So it's a good one to clear.
When I was first learning the emotion code and did it on my own, that was my hot box.
Yeah, me too.
Pride, shame, shock, unworthy, and worthless. It's like, okay, enough already. And it kept coming up for it. I don't get it anymore, so I must.
I think it's the most common, like that worthless, unworthy. I think
Yeah.
it's kind of like the most common for like humans to feel they're not worthy of whatever. So
I also find there's a big common denominator with getting rid of food addictions for people is shock. See, I worked with a woman this week twice, and shock came up, and she said, "What's shock?" And it's not electric shock; it's like surprise shock. Hey, our friend Alan Davidson saying, "I was helped with headaches from scents, as in smell. So he would smell stuff and get headaches." So thank you, Alan Davidson, for that report. Yeah, and Sarah's going to leave us a message inside of the group, so we appreciate that. Who else has some feedback? Sheldon says, I want to grow up and be like Mike fast. Very few people get away with calling me Mike. My dad was one, and Sheldon's another one. I don't know why that's funny, eh? See, when I went to school, there was 6 Michaels in my class. So one was Michael L., which is me, and then there was Mike Smith, and Mike this. So when the teacher said the word Mike, it never meant me. But my dad was very French. He hardly spoke any English. So isn't that weird? Both my parents spoke French, and I was brought up English, and they didn't speak a lot of English. They could speak English, but Kathleen Miller, how much does a session cost? We'll both answer that. So a session is the length of the appointment. So for example, in that 10 minutes, I worked on depression and a heart wall. So I don't call that, it wasn't a heart wall session. A session is an appointment. So for me, a 30-minute appointment is $100, and you could bring a list of things, and we could find out how much can we cover in a list. John has different time frames and prices. John, what would you say to that question? Instead of a session, what is your appointment length?
Yeah, appointment length. I have 2 options: a 20-minute. It's usually 20-25 minutes, and a 45-minute appointment. And then I do a package of 3 for 3 45-minute appointments as well. So I usually recommend a package if you're, for most people, if you're just starting out, as it usually takes a few sessions to get to those chronic concerns. Package of 3 is $240, and then I do single 20 minutes, $55, and my 45-minute session is $85. Yeah. US.
I can almost say that almost everybody that hires me for 30 minutes gets good results, and then they come back and hire me again. So if you bought the package, you would get get a better rate and some extra time and so on. So that's why I say bring a list, because we can work on in most cases, work on more than one thing in the 30-minute appointment.
It really is priceless.
What's that?
It's really priceless. Like if you have, 10, 15, 30 years of depression, no amount to clear that out and reduce that, it is priceless.
It's about, I had hip pain, and I saw my chiropractor every week for $75 for 52 weeks. Now, I'm not a mathematician, but that's over $4,000.
Yeah, I've done
that too.
You
fixed it in 2 30-minute appointments.
Yeah.
So, there is a price. It was 2 30-minute appointments. I didn't have to get in my car. And with all due respect to massages and chiropractic, with all due respect, they tend to move the trap motion. So then you feel relief. Feels good. And then a few days later, I know that you know, you can feel it coming back and say, oh, there's that pain again. Because it's the weakest part of your body, and that unprocessed trap motion goes back there.
Yeah.
Right here is the little bugger, the magnet. Hey, our friend Doug Collins is just getting on. Barbara Rowley, so the B6 box was one that I had the most to clear the most. Yeah, I think that's pretty common. Under the B6, shame.
Allergies too. Doug Collins, there's a comment from him. Maybe you want to read that.
Okay, great. So Doug Collins and his wife came to a seminar that I did in Eastern Canada on law of attraction. At the very half hour, I shut her down. Shut her down! I said, we're going to do an emotion code session. So here's what he said. Michael, my wife is still doing great since you cleared her allergies a few months ago. I was also to clear my allergies to salmon, shrimp, and scallops. I've always loved eating seafood, but stopped for years as I developed severe allergies to them. Hashtag no more allergies. Hashtag hire a bro.
Thanks.
My trainer at the gym, yes, I'm going to the gym. No, I don't like it, but I'm going anyway. So he was using a little puffer, and he had lots of allergies, and his nose was stuffed. And I cleared his seasonal allergies and all of his nasal passage. And he said for the first time he could actually smell in the gym because it doesn't smell very good in here. And I said, not really. And the rubber bands and stuff, he goes, oh my God, they have a smell. So for years he never knew the gym had a smell or that the rubber bands had a smell. Hashtag it doesn't smell very good, does it, Lauren? Okay. Kathleen, John, this question's for you. Kathleen says, I had acute bronchitis in April and still have lingering effects. Would it work on that?
One of the most common questions is, will it work on this, or will it work on that, or will it work
Yeah.
on blank? And my answer is, well, we don't know if it's going to work for you. I can't guarantee results. And but it's definitely worth a try. And if it's just something like that came up this year, it's likely stress related. Stress related. Trapped emotions,
Yeah.
right? So
It's
likely it's
yeah. I would say yes, and we can't guarantee that.
yeah.
And one of the things what happens, trapped emotions will stay and gather around for at least two areas. One, when you experience trauma in your life, or when you had physical pain. So if you hurt your arm, or you had bronchitis, or you bumped your leg, or hurt yourself working out, that area becomes weak, and the trapped emotions go there. They're about this size, so they're all stacked around those areas, and they're preventing healing from going there because the negative vibration is stopping the pure positive vibration. In my head, that's what dis-ease means. It means it's dissing the ease of flow of positive vibration. What dis? Well, this is a negative trapped emotion that's stopping the flow. Okay, we're going to hang on for about 4 or 5 more minutes. So if you have a question, it's a good time to ask it. Say hello. Let us know that you're watching. And I want to hear from 10 people in 4 minutes. Here's my question. I'd like to hear about what did you hear today that was interesting or new or exciting? What made sense today? What do you see yourself doing as a result of today? And what sounded like, wow, this is pretty bizarre and awesome? Any of those 4 questions are similar. Who's going to be the first one to answer that question, please?
And Sauce let me know what you're experiencing right now, how you're feeling, what you're noticing, any thoughts going through the head, and give me an update. Absolutely.
Yeah. Kathleen, who was talking about the bronchitis in April, said that her mom passed away on the same week. So she definitely had a lot of trauma going on.
Oh, take a look at this, Kathleen. You're gonna like this. So, row 4 here, sorry, row 3 is lung colon, and you can see in 3B there's the grief.
Yeah.
So yeah, grief it can lodge in these trapped emotions can lodge anywhere, but lungs are associated with grief. So that makes sense. Absolutely.
And if you're an excessive peer, in other words, you like to urinate a lot, I'm backing up what you're talking about, John. But if you take a look at the gallbladder or the kidneys rather, there's a whole row of these, and these are when people say they have excess peer, it's usually these trapped emotion. Imagine cantaloupes pushing up against your bladder, and people say, "Oh, there's pressure on my bladder." Well, it's the trapped emotion pressure. Okay, well, Sasivan is feeling positive.
Yeah, great.
Henry Osterman is saying, what about internal trembling? What is the cause of that? I'm not sure I've heard that expression before. Do you know what that means, John? Have you had a client with internal trembling?
I've never heard that before. No, trembling. Yeah,
What does
well, I
that
know what
mean?
trembling is,
Give
maybe.
us a little bit more information.
Yeah. Well, we don't know the cause of that, but there could be trapped emotions contributing to that. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, we're on for 2 more minutes, and let's see.
Gonna keep going on Sasavan here.
Yeah. Okay, here's a couple of feedback helping us close out the show today. Doug Collins is saying, I liked how you explained dis-ease. Nice one, Michael. And he gave me an okay sign and a clapping sign. Yeah, Sasavan says, he still feels something needs to be released. Yep, John's still working on that. Barbara Rowing, oh, thank you. I have realized where to start with emotion code on my friend now. Grief from her dad when she died. She was 6. Now, you might not need to start there, but it should come up, right? Ideally, that would come up if you're helping with grief.
Yeah.
You can start there as well. Yep, I'm still waiting for some more people. Leave me some comments. So Henry's saying shaking inside, mostly upper torso. Well, if the symptom is shaking inside and it's not natural to do that, then it's probably caused by trapped emotions. We don't know that for sure, but it's probably caused by trapped emotions. I think you will see some likely results, even if you book a 25-minute session with John. So, good stuff. Okay, we got 5 new comments. John's still working. So Henry's saying it's shaking inside, mostly upper torso. It doesn't present shaking on the outside at all. So Natasha Paula Samuels joined us. She said, I liked how you explained how negative trapped emotions stop positive energy flow in the body. Susan Arthur, tuning in at the beach. Hashtag she's at the beach.
Nice.
Alan's saying the idea is that emotions can be moved. Sunshine Davis, do I need a proxy to work on my trapped emotions, or is there something I can do to start the process? This is my first time watching the bros. Sunshine, you can do it on yourself. John and I do our own sessions as well. So you're only a proxy if you're doing it on somebody else's behalf. So you can learn how to do this on yourself. Inside my Facebook group, there's an emotion code kit that Dr. Bradley has that gives out that can give you some tools to practice on your own. You can go to my group there and sign up for that. Okay, Don Boehm said insomnia. Now I have no problem getting to sleep. So we worked on Don Boehm with sleep before.
Yeah.
Uvis from South Africa is with us. Good morning, Uvis. Parmelia is liking us that we reviewed the 7 keys. Sarah's saying, so what I'm taking away is that I need to find out more about this. I'm very excited by this experience. I feel very relieved, and thank you again for picking me. Okay, good. So John, I'm just going to wrap up. Did you want to give an update to Sossavan? And you did a lot of work there.
Yeah, I maxed out with Sossavan for the time being here, cleared a lot of stuff, a lot of trapped emotions, felt a lot of energies running through me, and so something was happening there, some heavy stuff, Sossavan. So drink extra water, rest if you need it over the weekend here, go easy on yourself. There might be some emotional ups and downs after the session, and yeah, that's it.
Okay, good stuff. So just a reminder, John and I both have online calendars where you can compare your time zone and pick a date that's available, and you can book multiple sessions or short sessions to maybe have a first-time experience and bring a list of a couple things that you want to work on, and we would love to help you. My hunch is that you know somebody that might talk about being depressed or sad or lonely, and they kind of stop caring for themselves, and they're hermiting themselves, and well, there's a reason for those. We don't know what the reason is, but we know what's causing the reason. And with the emotion code, we never came up with what the event was. We just come up what was trapped in the event. So we don't even need to know about the story. Matter of fact, we don't want to know about the story. We just want to know about the symptoms. And so, John, how do you want to close out today? What are your closing remarks?
Yeah, the emotion code, it's kind of like emotional surgery, but without the knives, and it's kind of like a combination of, maybe like counseling, talk therapy, and surgery, except it's like so much more convenient. It's just, you book it online, you can sit on your couch at home, if you want to, do it over the phone, video, or just email. It's just so easy, and honestly, we've helped so many people. You could spend
years and years of therapy to correct what John and I have done today. So
yeah,
we really want you to consider looking after yourself, your physical self, your mental self.
Yeah,
and
a
John,
lot of awareness.
We have a surprise show next week.
Okay, so
cool. We don't even have a topic, so we're going to birth that before next Saturday.
No, we know what we're doing though. We've talked about it.
What is it?
It's I guess it's mental health awareness. Summertime here with the bros, so it's anxiety.
Oh, that's right too. Yes, anxiety, social anxiety, regular anxiety. I'm going to update my notes here.
Yeah. So yeah, a lot of awareness lately with mental health. A lot of people leaders in the world talking about mental health, and
Yes.
athletes talking about their depression, their anxiety, and we love that. So we love the awareness. So share the show, someone you know with depression, and we might be able to help them with
I hope
depression
so.
or anxiety. Yeah.
I'd love to work for one of those ministries, because the government spends so much money on healthcare,
Yeah.
and there's so many mental health problems. And yeah, I'd love to be the one that gets in front of the minister of health and does the 7 keys razzle dazzle.
I bet. Yeah. I'll be your
Then I'd
van
be
of
so
life.
busy I wouldn't have a life after that. So,
Yeah.
okay, John, thanks for chilling out with me again today. It's always fun. Next week we're working on anxiety. So if that's you or somebody you know, be here next week. And hashtag hire a bro. Get your life in order. Get happy. We can help. Okay, everybody. We'll see you later.
Bye, everyone.